Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So it's currently Saturday morning and we didn't do a video last week because I took some time off to spend with my mum, kind of like a little pre-Christmas. Had breakfast with her and lunch and dinner and Sunday dinner and all that sort of stuff, and went out shopping. So that was a really welcome break for me and for Archie to head back to Birmingham. But this weekend it's back to building the van, so we're currently parked up at B&Q and we've just been and bought some wood, more in wood, and our plan is to head back to Mule and carry on ripping out the kitchen. That's our plan. We have just treated ourselves to a McDonald's. So there's B&Q and there's Mackie D's over there. So Archie just had a breakfast. He's left a bit of the back there. Sausage and egg McMuffin breakfast, didn't you, Stinky? And I've just had a mighty McMuffin breakfast. So yeah, and as usual Archie's made a mess of his bed. So we've got some other supplies here, got some tools, some diesel heater, trunking and other stuff, and let's just go in the back. Did you enjoy your breakfast? So we're going to continue with this today. We got to take that part out, take the old unit out, worktop out up to this edge. We're going to re-insulate here. We've got some more Celotex, kindly donated by Uncle Kev, and we're going to use this wood to then build like a seating area. I've been donated some cushions of a friend that messaged me through Instagram. They've got them, so I'm going to go and collect them next weekend. So I'm going to try and get the measurements as right as possible. So we'll do that today. So this area here where I'm sat on is going to be the kitchen. So the kitchen pod is currently in production. So I found a company, I think it's called Kitline, down south. Spoke to them quite extensively, so their customer service is really good. And they are producing a kitchen pod for me in the colours that I requested, pre-cut, flat packed, and it will hopefully be ready, but might be ready by next week, so we'll see. But that will arrive soon, so we can get that in. The SMEV 9722, I think it is, right hand sink and cooker arrived yesterday, so that's already arrived. That the worktop will be pre-cut by the people who are making the kitchen pod for me, so I can then just drop the hob and sink straight in, and then it's all a case of just wiring up, because it'll come with 12-volt ignition. And then I've got to move the plumbing, so the water tank is in the middle of the van at the moment, behind this area. I'm going to move it to this side here and then bring the plumbing through this wall here into the unit. So that will make one, it will be far more simpler in the water system, less cabling, less trunking, less piping and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so in the next couple of weeks we're going to get a lot of stuff done. So we are literally just going to, well, I'm going to let Archie try and finish his breakfast, which he has. Happy, Stinky? It was a nice breakfast treat on a Saturday morning, and we're going to take a little drive back to Mule and then get cracking. So come and join us. See you in a bit. So today, like I said, just emptied this cupboard out and going to rip all this out, but I'm going to be using this, which is an ALLPOWERS R600 600 watt power station. So I've been kindly sent this by ALLPOWERS to use and to do a review. So again, I'm going to be using this throughout the day on some of my tools and stuff like that. I have been using it the past couple of days. It does come with a 100 watt solar panel, which is pretty cool. I like this because it is small, lightweight, and doesn't take up much room, and it supplies the power that I need it to. So basically I've been using that to run my iPad and my phone at night, especially in the winter months, because obviously charging them up, although it doesn't take a lot of power, it still uses power off your electrical system. So I've been using this instead, and then just charging it up in the day at work, or using the 100-watt solar panel, which is pretty pointless at this time of year in winter, but this is a great little addition to us compared to the previous power stations that I've had. It's small, it's lightweight, and it's perfect for what I do. So I'm going to be using this throughout the rest of the day. So this is the damage so far. The whole work surface is now gone. Be gone. Plumbing's out. Now it's a case of just tidy this up. But one thing I'm going to do is cut open this. I've got some more Celotex board. I'm literally going to reboard this back up, tape it back up, and that's that part done. And then I've got to try and redo this part here. So slowly getting there, at least kind of see now that is actually a straight edge coming off that, which is I can work off. And I can start to build the sofa. However, I am slowly taking it easy because I'm not feeling 100%. I haven't felt great the past couple of days. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get that done. But the sun is shining, which is good. It's 11-12 degrees. I don't know if we can get as much of this done today. I've still got tomorrow to be able to do some stuff as well, which is good. So we'll get that done. All good. So I'm using the ALLPOWERS to recharge my Ryobi lithium battery for my drill, which I need, and I've used the battery power on that already. So that is currently pulling in 41 watts, but it's actually draining the battery really quick because it was just at 90% and it's 8% and there's 7%. So we're gonna have to give that a good 6%. So it's using a lot of power. Got 8. One thing I don't like, these little plastic covers which sit right at the edge. So when you actually do try and put a 3-pin plug, which are bigger, the plastic cover actually impedes upon trying to fit the plug in. So they could have been done with being a little bit wider. Good idea, but they need to be bigger. Like that battery pack needs a charge. So it doesn't look much progress, but I've kind of, this was the original backstop of the kitchen where my old gas heater and a USB socket was. So I'm literally, tomorrow I'm gonna cut this out and put a household plug socket in that location, just to cover that hole. And then that will be where I can run off my inverter for when I'm sat here working. What I've done in there is I've cleaned all this up. That's now got 50ml of Celotex. That's all been vapor barriered and cleaned up, all that sort of stuff. So that's a lot more insulation than there used to be in there before. So that will make a bit of a difference as well. And this was originally in. What I'm going to do is just put a vapor barrier over the top of that for now. And then my next step is I've got to rebuild this wall slightly wider to allow the seating area. So I'm going to do that now. But 50ml of Celotex all cut. I've got that bit of Celotex left, which will go into here. Wish me luck. So it's coming up to 3 o'clock. I need to get Archie out for a walk because he's kind of just been sat there all day, bless him. But this is what we've done. So literally I've extended the wall out, I've re-insulated. I am going to have to carpet line that back in to finish that off. Down here, my old gas inlet, I'm gonna have to remove that and disconnect the pipes. And then basically, as usual, because I fuck everything up, I haven't ordered enough 60mm ducting. So I thought I had, but I hadn't. I actually thought these were 2 meters, not whatever it is. So basically, tomorrow I'm gonna have to lift the fridge because it's going to be raised up to allow space underneath, drill through the bottom, and basically I'm going to run the ducting, because there's a diesel heater vent there, off this with one of these T-shapes. So that will come off and then run around and underneath and down to this end of the van down there. So then once the fridge is up and that bit of ducting is in, then I can start coming off here and building along and a little bend here, the frame of the seat, and then obviously I can start slatting it once it's all built. So that's tomorrow's plan. This is Saturday and it's almost 3 p.m. as I said, so I'm going to call it quits for today. 50mm of insulation in all in here, 25mm of insulation in here, 50mm of all insulation in here. So that is all now vapor barriered, sealed in, all that sort of stuff, and tidied up. So hopefully that will look a lot better with a seat than what it was. So yeah, we're going to call it quits because obviously Archie needs to get out for a nice little walk. So we'll crack on with this again tomorrow, and we'll pick you up tomorrow sometime when we start working on this. So I'm hoping that we can get all this done tomorrow, get the seat in, and then go from there. So big changes coming. See you in a bit. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. So welcome back to day 2. It's currently pissing down rain. Archie is soaked wet through. And this is what we've done so far. So yeah, that's the size of the seating area, which I think will be fucking quite big and plenty of storage. So my plan is I've got to fix this part in, the rear part, and then I'll have to fix this part in as well to the flooring so the legs don't move. Gonna make sure I get the right angles and all that sort of stuff, and then I've got to make sure the measurement between the two parts is equal as well. And I've just cut this corner off here, which I'll fix across, but then I can start cutting the slats, which will hopefully then strengthen it as well. And I'm going to put probably one cross beam in the middle to support beam across. So that's the stage that we're at this Sunday morning, afternoon. I don't even know what time it is now, but that's what we're up to. So we'll keep you updated. So this is where we are at the moment. So the two backs are built. I've cut all the slats to 2 foot, which is roughly the same size as the cushions that I've got. So all I've got to do now is put them in. So line them up on here, and then I'll put one of these as like a spacer and go across like so and keep going down. I think I should have enough. I've still got a couple of pieces of wood to cut up, so we'll just see how we go. But I'm hoping that is going to be more than big enough for Archie to lie on at night. We shall see. What do you reckon? Yeah? Hey Archie, you let me sit down. Stay there, buddy. Ah, the sun is shining finally, but you're soaking wet. Yeah. This is all to benefit you. It is. So, ignore this gap because I've got to finish that part off there. But that is pretty much the seat done. Now, you're all probably going to go, well, there's a lot of empty space underneath there. Yes. So I'm going to cover this front edge up with some plywood and carpet. Line it with carpet. and like I said, run the diesel heater through this area here and around underneath that. And then I think at the moment it's pretty much wide enough for Archie to sleep on as it is, so he would have a pretty cool bed at night time to jump up on. So what I'm gonna do is configure a piece of plywood as a, get rid of some of these slats later on as like a little lift up lid, so I can access the storage underneath. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But literally, like, that's me, that's Archie. I know that's going to be the kitchen eventually here, but this is, I can pretty much lie down on this and stretch out and watch a film, can't I? So yeah, I'm in my chair. A few more things to do on it, but I think that's a success for Archie. Let's have a look, see if he gets on it. Go on, jump, go on, go, 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 go. Up. Yay! Lie down. You gonna lie down? Come on then, lie down. Good boy. Come on then, lie down. Lie down. There we go. Hey, there we go. Is that Archie's bed? Hey, is that gonna be your bed? Is that gonna be your bed, Stinky? So the width of that is 2 foot, which goes by the measurements that I've got for the cushions that are coming. So yeah, they should be more than enough for what we need. And obviously we've got the back piece as well on the cushion, so that'll be a nice and toasty. Like I say, the main thing is that is Archie able to sleep up there at night, off the cold floor, away from the side door down here, and he will have a diesel heater vent coming from underneath, which will again supply warm air to the back and to the front of the van. So, but it's also a nice little place where if you've got guests, people can come and sit as well, more than one. So yeah, so far so good. Well, that's it for this video as such. So you can see the progress we made. All the kitchen's gone, the seat's in, Archie's got somewhere to lie and chill out, and we're all good to go. And then hopefully in the next week or so we'll have the new kitchen pod and sink all in, and then we can get the plumbing done, and then we'll be done for Scotland. So I said I was going to move the fridge, raise it up, so I've raised that up. That allows me a bit of storage space underneath, but also it gives me a chance to run a joint off this diesel heater vent and bring that around the back forward of it. So this is just temporary for now. The fridge is done. That's a little bit better than having to bend down all the time to get anything, so it's all done. Yeah? You gonna say goodbye?